You forgot one.
Live isn't a number.
Yay!
Trixie.
It's close enough.
Trixie.
It's close enough. I need to resubscribe to the Twitch.
I'm gonna test my D&D Beyond integration real quick and just roll something.
Go for it. This will be your
Do it.
inspiration.
This will be my only nat 20. Okay, it was a 7. Did it show? Yes.
was.
Okay,
Yeah,
Basically
perfect.
the same.
All right, perfect.
Is mine showing?
No.
Good.
Excellent. Perfect.
Working
Wonderful.
as designed.
Supposed to.
Put it away. Put it away.
That's the
Show that
role
on
I
Twitch,
have
man.
labeled Death Save.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Bum. Oh, that's your sneakiness.
It's my private D20 that I can see, but no one else can.
How do you
Which I
get
don't-
it
I
to
don't
where
actually
like
use it very much.
how do you get it to where like only you and the GM can see a roll? How do you do that?
I think it's whisper.
I think if
Because
you,
y'all have done it with death saves before. I never had to do that.
I think if you
I just-
/ GM roll and then the number, try it out.
Can I
See if
try
it's- Yeah, go for it.
Or if you use the
Maybe they'll get 3 death
the
saves.
roller. So on the left there's a die icon on the toolbar of roll 20, and there's in the top corner of that there's a GM button. If you click that, so it's highlighted, then anything you roll only you and the GM can see.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you see that, Matt?
Yes, I do see it. Does anyone else?
No.
Nope.
All right. This
Oh,
one failed
cool.
death save.
Hey, that is a save. That was a 19.
Hey,
And I'll
don't
say
tell
it
everybody
loud and
that.
proud.
That's the whole point.
Spoilers.
Nobody sees it. Yeah.
Well, when I'm dying, I got 1 ticket to heaven. Okay,
We've
I was,
got,
I was
uh,
curious about that last time. Anyway,
Good shot.
go on.
We've got
I've been watching Walking Dead. I finally got to the Deegan episodes. Deegan season 7.
Negan.
Negan?
What am I saying?
You're saying
Deegan?
Deegan
It's Negan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with an N, like
I guess
Nancy.
when you power watch it and you watch like a bunch of episodes in a row, you get kind of annoyed by mannerisms. But the guy does a lot of this, like, man, there's so much of this going on, and gotta know what I'm talking about. Let's go. I mean, like, I know it's a character, but it's just, oh my god, I'm so tired of this all the time.
Call it a Negan dip.
I hope he dies soon.
You hope
That
Negan
character's
dies?
great. That actor is great.
Oh, I love the actor. Oh,
Did you say that you hope that Negan dies, though?
Yes, I do. Because he's
Okay.
awful and terrible.
Grins.
great.
I've
Oh.
unsurprisingly
Spoiler,
to
spoiler.
him.
I didn't spoil anything. I just smiled. What's that
Mhm.
mean?
A scary judge of character.
Me? No.
Never seen it.
Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it.
I've seen it. Like I think
I'm holding my breath. I can't wait much longer.
I'm purple. So a neat thing happened this past week. I'm on a website called Facebook, and there was this guy who posted
that?
this.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a little
Hmm.
annoying. They turn you into a product, but that's neither here nor there. But the guy posted an invite. He's like, I'm an adult. I got kids. I have no free time except for Saturday mornings at like 7:30 a.m. Anybody else out there that would like to play D&D, right? And he posted it saying, you know, I expected to get 1 or 2 people. 15 people replied, and the first meetup, which I meant to go to, I overslept, but I meant to go to, but I told my brother about. 9 people showed up. I didn't, and he did. My brother did with his wife. So like the turnout for this thing was incredible. We've got 2 groups already with 5 players, 5 or 6
Wow.
players apiece, and we start Saturday, 7:30. I mean, just like that in Maryville at a coffee shop, you know.
That's pretty
It's-
cool.
it's coffee and D&D or D&D and coffee or something like that. And there's actually enough people that they're forming a 3rd group right now. It's wild. I just
That
it
is
was-
cool.
I did not expect that kind of a turnout, but
right this very now they're forming a group.
Nerd's got a nerd.
Yeah, we've got a Discord channel and it is blowing up.
That is so cool.
It's
That is
pretty cool.
It just goes to show, though, that so many people just don't play because it's not the right time.
Yeah, or logistics or family,
Life gets in
whatever.
the way.
And literally, the only person I know is my brother, or Caldoon. Everybody else I've never met. I don't know a single other person. So it's cool. You meet a ton of other people that like to play D&D and kick a half of them when you realize they suck, and then you play with the other half.
The good
That's
half.
just D&D,
Maybe this Facebook thing will catch on after all.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
right.
It seems like a fad to me. You should try MySpace. That's the real jam.
Hell yeah.
Or Space Jam.
Oh, everybody should try that.
MySpace Jam.
It is really difficult to get a song playing on your Facebook profile. MySpace,
MySpace.
out of the box. Easy option.
Everybody
Who's-
was just coding.
Who's the really good basketball player right now? James. They
Spain.
call him, huh? James Spader?
LeBron James.
LeBron James. That's him. So he's apparently going to be in the second Space Jam, and he brought in a stuntman to play against cartoons.
Mhm.
I read something about that.
Isn't that movie already out?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought that already happened.
That could have happened 10 years ago for all I know.
But also, imagine wrecking your pro basketball career because you blew out a knee against the friggin' Marvin the Martian. Like,
Does
it's
he still play? I mean, is he still
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvin?
yeah.
No, I think he retired.
Marvin?
Yeah.
It's like the Mars. The Mars.
Delays.
Space modulator.
We've got
Where is the layup? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering layup.
Inspiration.
Oh man! Hey, speaking of a layup, we've got a first-time chatter. Hello, Tooth Drummer.
Oh, maybe I should turn on my Twitch.
Tooth Drummer.
Oh, don't drum my teeth.
Yeah. Ugh.
Triple C? Is that Chris?
Yeah, it is. Brooke just
Chris.
texted me.
Oh, is that someone you two know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Must be
Chris
on
and
his
Brooke
phone.
are both watching.
Well, welcome,
who's
Chris
Brooke?
and Brooke.
Or are they like sharing the?
Yeah, she's
phone or
she's
whatever.
watching from his phone.
One of
Oh,
the
great.
mysteries.
Where
She
are
called
you?
us nerds.
Well, she's not wrong.
I resemble
No,
that
right.
remark. Thank you very much.
It is D&D
With my
Hi guys.
live.
yeah, with my
Who's the more
Legos
nerdy, bro?
and my Transformers and my board games.
I watched the new Transformer movie today. The
Oh, the-
Rise of the Beast or
The
whatever
Beast
it was
Wars
called.
one. Yeah, how was it?
Yeah. Not as bad as most of the other of those movies have been.
Kind of low bar there, buddy.
Yeah, it really
Top
is.
5 Transformers film, which puts it in the bottom 2% of film.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. It's harsh.
I
Did you stay
I had
for the-
no
to the
interest
after
in watching
credits?
it. No.
Oh.
I watched. Have you
Might have
seen it,
missed
Mike?
out.
No.
Okay. There is
Only the after credits.
Yeah.
The whole movie just to get to the good part.
there is like like an epilogue at the end of the movie that what I thought was kind of interesting for what like setting a potential crossover up. That would be pretty interesting. But yeah, a friend yeah, that's it. Yeah. A friend of mine said that it wasn't as bad as the others, and said that if I watched it and thought that it was as bad as the others, he would just pay, my rental fee for it. So it was I was going to lose money either way, really. So it was all right. It was not as bad as the others.
Transformers is only free if your time is worth nothing.
So I paid $25 to watch Indiana Jones. Not disappointed.
Yeah?
A friend of mine just went and saw the new Mission Impossible.
Mhm.
Said it was outstanding, like
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
amazingly
wait.
good. I didn't know there was a movie coming out. I've
I
been
didn't
out
either.
of the loop a little bit for the last couple of years.
And I think it's a part
Yeah,
one.
it's part
isn't
Yeah,
one.
it is a part
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
It's part 1.
And he said it was really
I-
great, so I'm going to check it out.
I heard today that Tom Cruise in this movie is older than John Voight was in the first movie.
Oh,
What?
no.
It's still doing his own stunts, still runs like a man.
Yeah.
That makes me
He's
feel
still
weird.
flying helicopters upside down through bridges and whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I
say
have
what
this
you
crazy
will-
theory, actually, that Tom Cruise's plan is to capture his death on film. I think that's what he's trying to do. Like, he's just going to
Interesting
do
theory.
more and more stunts.
It wouldn't surprise me. This guy's a weirdo.
I
So-
mean, he might
Apparently,
be,
he's a
like
super nice guy.
nutty and all that stuff, but like apparently, I've seen interviews people talking about him, and when he walks in anywhere, the room just kind of like looks at him. I mean, he's like 5 foot nothing, but he just demands the room, and he makes great movies. I mean,
It's
he's
Scientology.
nuttier than squirrel shit, but like he makes good movies.
I
And there's
have
that time he
a,
electrocuted Oprah.
yeah, I have a passing interest in filmography, and so every now and then I'll
With
see.
that,
I have a passing interest in filmography.
film, yep. Right.
So every now and then I'll see like Cinema Sticks or something like that, and they'll do, when your director, likes color, or when your director was also a sound designer or something like that, and they'll break down a movie in kind of this vein of, like Edgar Wright, and when he did Baby Driver, all of the characters have a color scheme. And they change over time, kind of in the way that when the characters develop through the movie.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't notice that. That's amazing. And he talks about music in some, but he was talking about the first Mission Impossible, and there's 3 very distinct kind of filmography, I guess is really the word for it, like in the 3 kind of sections of that movie.
Filmology.
Filmology, yeah, sure. I see that grin. But I don't know styles or aesthetics or whatever you want to call it, but they have three sections, and I was like,
Astrology.
I have to go back. No, I think that's the stars.
No, not astrology. It's astrology. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I'm done.
Have you seen Aliens yet?
No.
God damn it!
I saw-
Check in every time.
I saw
Every
the first
single
It
one.
will
time.
be a check-in.
I'm on season 3 of another show.
What show is it?
Atkins knows it well.
Yeah, he's been watching My Hero.
Oh, cool.
It's
Have
fun.
you- There is a podcast called My Hero Academia that you should absolutely check out, which reviews and goes over every episode, if I'm not mistaken.
It's the Almighty
we did-
podcast. Come on.
Yeah, it's called the Almighty Pod.
Shit. Blew that.
Hey, you knew the title of the show, though. It's like we'll give you half credit.
Okay.
The German sausage matters the worst.
But
We've
no,
been we've finally have scheduled some new episodes. July is really the summer is a bonkers time for me professionally, and July is the worst of it. And so I've got like this time next week I will be a free man, but I've got 7 more days of just gauntlet running and doing nonstop for days on end. So I'm a little tired, but I've been looking forward to this today anyway.
a little tired, a little wired.
You're looking forward to this?
Yeah, in fact,
We all do.
because of the way that my schedule worked this past week, if you hadn't have pinged the Discord, I would have entirely missed this. I was not sure it was Monday.
Uh,
I did not get a weekend.
I've had months like that.
So yeah.
Well, good.
It's like, what day is it? Yeah.
Yeah, he I think he pinned the Discord at like 7 something. I was like, oh yeah, that is today.
That thing.
There's rarely a morning that I don't wake up thinking, all right, what day is this today? What do I have to do? Do I work? Do I have school? Do I this? Like, do I drink? Which ones? What is today?
In what order do I do these things today?
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
School or work or school, drinking, before, after, during?
No,
Yeah.
I'm like a one major task a day kind of thing. Little piddly stuff around it, but like one major task
Mhm, mhm.
I know that I have to do that I will take care of. I gotta turn my phone off. Down.
That gets a standard action and several bonus drinking actions.
Well,
I
if,
just got called a nerd with a text. Thanks.
did that come from the
Same.
folks at Stillhouse?
It came from Brooke, which I think is on with Tooth Drummer.
Yes. She is.
I would like to know the origin of that name, but in as little detail as possible. Because it like
Millhouse or Tooth Drummer?
tooth drummer. I had braces, like you do when I was a teenager, and those little
Me, I'm a teenager.
brackets. Huh?
So that's me. I'm
That
a
has them
teenager.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one
Okay.
now.
So
I'm regressing.
so do yours?
Oh no.
Are all of yours cemented to the outside or glued, adhesed to the outside?
Except for the molars, and they go all the way around.
Okay.
They're sets. They're
So-
base
They've got a ring, right?
around the molars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I had to have those put on a lot of my teeth, and
All the way around.
yeah, on
Oh.
a lot of the bottom, like in the front ones, the
Oof.
little ones, and they had this thing where they would drive the little band around your tooth if it didn't fit properly.
Like a thumper.
Yeah.
The thumper, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm
Oh,
aware.
geez,
I'm aware.
that's the thing
you
that
actually
my
go to an
nightmares are made
orthodontist?
out of. Yes, it was like that. I mean, yeah, that was the only thing that I could not stand was that. Everything else, it was fine.
See, I
Sounds
hated
more like
when you get the braces taken off, they have this scraping tool that
I
they
hated
use
that
to
too.
remove the
Oh god, it makes
adhesive.
my skin crawl to
Yeah.
this
Oh,
day.
that's
It's
fine.
so
That was the
bad.
worst.
That
Yeah,
is fine.
absolutely the worst part of braces.
That's fine.
I like that
I
Jamie
think-
was like, please, no dental horror. Now, while we wait for the Twitch delay, let me tell you stories of dental horror.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no,
It's like
that's-
Saw 9 or something.
It's the impact. It's the impact that gets me,
Mhm.
and that was just it's drummed into my head that the impact. Is yeah, I had a filling done with no stuff, and that was much. I'd rather have that done another handful of times than have another one of those things put on my mouth, on one of my teeth.
Gross.
So yeah,
So, are we doing Dungeons or Dragons this week?
Dungeons.
Segue.
Dungeons.
Speaking of segues,
Speaking of. All right, so hey, we're in a 2-week streak now, guys. This is pretty
Yay.
good.
Heck
2
yeah.
in a row.
2
Anybody will do
weeks.
like a recap from last week.
I did it last week.
You did. You do a lot of them. Anybody else?
I've
They made me
always-
go
week
into a
ago.
cave.
You did go into a cave.
We didn't make you do anything.
Yeah, we definitely twisted your arm on that.
Now we finally left the city where we had
Red Gorge.
Red Gorge, and we set our way up. We were going against the current, so it took us a while to get to where we were. When we got there, there were a bunch of dead gnolls, and we were close to being assaulted by who we believe to be the killers of said gnolls from across the river. But Farazan picked up a boat or some such, and they tucked tail.
Feats
then-
of strength.
Then we passed this cave, and Spetro, being at home in the dark, was like, I'll go nose around in there. And he saw a gigantic beast that was sleeping, and we just decided to not do that. So we left. And I think that's about where we stopped.
It's amazing that took 2 hours.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, it wasn't a lot, but you finally got into the jungle. You went up the stream. The Red River went upstream. You found the headless statue, which was the indicator as to where the trailhead was. And there was a battle there between 2 Gnollish tribes. And as you're investigating, you saw the victorious tribes across the river slowly step out. But like you said, Farazan picked up a boat the size of a yacht and just dragged it out of the river and kind of, did one of these. And the leader just kind of, all right, this is not really necessary, seeing you guys going up the trail. And just spent a better part of the day. Actually, stayed the night because you got there at night. And then the next morning, you got up and spent a better part of the day going through the jungle unmolested until you came to this opening, found a gigantic cave. Smelled like death and blood and just something feasting on things. And yeah, Spetro snuck inside, saw a 25-foot mound of fur, and noped out. I might say probably pretty wisely. And then you continued up the jungle trail. I mean, it's really exactly what you just said. So we'll just
Inspiration.
pick it up from there. Inspiration.
Next up is Knoll Path, I think. Or Uphill Path. It's difficult to read.
Yeah, you get the map. Let me find out where it is.
Hold on.
Ogre
Scene
map.
Of course, my
change.
map is
Good map.
different than yours. Mine's better.
Okay.
Neener,
Can we have it?
chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't really need it. It's actually, I mean, a little behind the curtain. It's way over detailed for what is actually happening, so it's kind of dumb. So you spend the better part of the day.
I do love it when you get an adventure that's like, here's a map. It's a stick. Like it's
Yeah.
here's a series of train stops on the way to your destination.
Yep. You may explore other places, but you're going to come right back to the main line and keep going. Which is what you did, and which is what we're doing right now. So you continue on through the jungle through another day. This is day number. Yeah.
What
This is
what day is
Day
this?
number 2. I'm trying to think
Number
the time frame, how long y'all been gone. This is the end of day number 2. And you set up camp for the night. Give me just a quick rest order.
Spectral will take. He'll wait until it's dark for sure. He's not going to be the first to bed.
I'll take first watch.
All right, first.
Second.
Anybody?
Second.
Second.
I'll take third.
Third? Okay. I think they decided for you, Tarathiel.
Sorry, Mike.
That's fine.
All right. Who had second?
Fair's on.
Farazan. All right. Farazan.
Oh no.
In the deep, dark, dense,
no.
humid jungle, fire up just enough to give you a little bit of heat in the heat at night. In the distance, through the jungle foliage, you see a bright white light just suddenly grow out of the darkness. And it appears to be, I don't know, 20, 30 yards away. And it is in the form of like a humanoid figure. It's obviously the trees. And it appears to be glowing and moving towards you at a somewhat slow pace, but deliberate. Moving through the trees.
Fair's on.
And it continues.
Yeah, Fair's on gonna go so starts kicking the people around him gently. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Gently.
You haul
Like
boats. Your
Tarathiel.
kicking will put people in comas.
I assault
I was gonna
everyone.
say, Tarathiel ends up in a tree.
You're like the puppy on the Good Place. Into the sun.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that would probably be Spetro.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Just based on size alone, he could easily punt Spectro some distance.
So it's moving slow enough through the trees that you have no problem. You're like, oh God, wake up. This is my job to wake you up, so wake up.
Yeah.
And no problem. Everyone wakes up. And by that time, through the trees, this 12-foot tall, bright white, radiant female figure with white eyes, white hair, just white on white, just white on white, stops and is hovering before the four of you in the jungle. And when she stops, she just, for a moment, seems to glance at each one of you as though looking through you, just spending a moment on each one of you.
Hail and well met.
When she finishes, she blinks and she nods and she smiles a little bit.
I spoke that in common, at least to begin with.
Hail to you.
Who are you?
I'm sorry, it's been a long time. My name is Nidrama.
Control F Nadrama.
She made Red Gorge.
Definitely
created it.
bad.
I didn't
Create-
make Red Gorge.
Or the
I
staff?
was part of the fight. I was the one that gave Alakas to Surabar to fight Nabthoroton.
The staff.
Staff is Alakast.
Oh, okay. I wrote it down as Nidrama, or I would have had it. Okay.
Nidrama is correct. I'll
That was
spell it
a-
for you. Nidrama.
Hey, that's what I had.
That's
Good job, inspiration.
Yay!
That was a long time ago.
I
Thank you.
suppose.
We
You look
the
good for your
stories
age.
we heard of Nidroma said you were an angel.
I am a sort of angel. I'm a deva. But I've come as a warning. Powerful forces of chaos are afoot. I hate how these are written. This is terrible. I dare not remain here long lest my presence attract the attention of those forces. Yet I could not sit by and watch you march into danger without warning you. I've seen you. I've seen what you've done with the orphans, the vampires, the liches, saving the cities from flooding, saving jesters from dragons. The Lord of Demonscar knows that you approach, and even now his minions prepare for your arrival. They shall use deceit and treachery against you, just as they have done with Sir Alec. You must remain resolute. Alec must be saved.
Is he here?
He's not. No, he's not. But you'll find the path. Let me continue with this pre-written part that I need to finish, okay?
Okay.
Don't interrupt, Spectro.
Pulls out a sheaf of notes. Puts a little set of glasses on.
Now I've lost my fucking
that?
place. Hang on. I have no aid to offer, but I do have knowledge. In ages past, I provided to Surabar Spellmason a powerful weapon to assist him in the conflict with the Lord of the Demonscar. This was Alicast, a quarterstaff infused with the undying hatred of the fiends of the Outer Rifts. Unfortunately, Alicast was stolen centuries ago, ripped from Spellmason's tomb by a grave robber. Yet, do not despair, for it is fated that Alicast should be wielded again against the Lord of the Demonscar. It's found its way to you, and all that needs to be done is for you to claim it. Seek Alicast in the lair of my false sisters, beyond the watchful eyes of the North. That is all I'm at liberty to say. I wish you well in your travails, heroes, and never lose sight of your goal. Whoa. And she fades out.
Wait, stop.
She fades back
Wait,
in.
no,
Yes.
come back.
No, come back up.
That was cool.
But where is the lair of your sisters? Of your false sisters?
Ooh, it's a riddle.
Beyond the eyes of the North, duh. That's what she said.
What he said. That's played out.
Okay.
And it goes dark again, except for the little bit of a forest fire you've started. Or jungle fire.
There's like, did anyone roll an insight check to see if she was who she said she was?
No, I couldn't
did.
interrupt. Couldn't interrupt the script.
Definitely. I believe her.
Did any of you
Was
feel
it
like it was a
scripted, man?
cutscene just now?
Yeah.
An unskippable cutscene.
Can't escape.
I kept mashing A, but it didn't go.
Spectre's over there going skip.
God, this was written like 2003, guys.
They had those then.
Oh, it was great.
Good news is, Farazan may get a new stick.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I hope it's big enough.
Oh,
I'm just
sorry.
kidding.
There couldn't have been a
Cut that
better
out,
response than, oh.
That was a freaking angel.
that wasn't me.
Uh,
I mean,
I don't know.
I know Elma talks to God and all, but
yeah,
I mean, I
says
can-
hi.
Oh, cool. I could ask some stuff about that.
I guess I don't know. I think Farazan might have even like dropped to a knee or something during that, but
It was quick.
yeah.
You know, appeared in the distance, showed up. said its magic mouth pre-canned statement and then just vanished.
All right.
He will turn to Alma and he'll ask, says, was that a real angel or was that some sort of illusion?
Can I roll to answer?
Arcana or religion, whichever you have better.
Let's see. It's gonna be religion.
Okay.
Here I go. Not great. It was an 8.
Well, you've never met an angel, so you're not 100% sure about the veracity, but you all did feel a presence, like it was an illusion. You felt the presence of this, and it was a presence of good. This holy power did fill through you, fill you up.
So I'll respond. I think so. But I think I can find out.
Sorry.
Stop it.
I could have thought if it was an angel.
No.
I can figure some stuff
I guess
out now.
the pretty appropriate response when an angel just appears and talks to you and then disappears is like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was real. It felt real to me.
I'm never going to be able to get back to sleep now.
Farazan will sit and next to the firelight, and he will immediately start drawing.
Yes.
In as much, yeah.
Okay,
I guess
give me a an art check using intelligence.
Okay.
So I don't know what you normally do, but this would be just like a memory thing.
Yeah. Let's see. I can never remember how to do this. I think I have to find the painter supplies and then roll it.
So
Yeah, the
you roll
proficiency
with
stuff
20
sucks.
Plus
It's hard.
intelligence proficiency, yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to use my inspiration in this.
All right.
Can I do guidance
Yep.
or no?
Yeah, sure. You just
Okay.
go up
Well,
and touch the
more eyes. More
I
eyes
touch
than
your
that.
shoulder and give
Yeah,
you guidance.
Spectro and Tarathiel will just stand around gently correcting him from time to time.
Yeah, just tapping his elbow every once in a while.
It wasn't like that. Her nose was a little bit more the other way.
Oh. Well, I didn't get the inspiration roll, but I did get a natural 20.
Hey.
Well,
Oh, and plus the guidance, right?
still natural.
You
yeah.
would
26.
26.
you were divinely inspired.
Directly.
Actually, you also didn't add your proficiency bonus because you're proficient with those tools, which would be another +4, I believe.
Oh my.
So,
yeah.
roll a 30. Yeah. It's damn near.
Spot on.
It takes you the rest of the rest of the night, but it is almost a perfect lifelike rendition of her floating in the jungle. And even though that you guys have been awake and you guys are having trouble sleeping again, you still feel rested and as though you've
Cool.
done a complete rest. As her presence still lingers over you and keeps you safe throughout the night.
I like the idea
Spectro
that
curled up
like,
at the feet of
the-
Farazan.
the camera never gets to see it, so it just shows from the back of the parchment as we're all like staring down at it, nodding appreciatively, bathed in the glow of its light.
Exactly.
There's a,
It's
Flynn, there's a Flynn's Knoll standing behind Alma, just nodding appreciatively. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I can't even be mad about that.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. He will. He takes a moment. After he's finished up the drawing and he just tries to ingrain it in his mind. I mean, I know it's a good yeah. I know, but he wants to. What's the thing from the Spider-Man movie?
Remember?
No, the moment. It's a canon event.
Nope.
A canon event, right? Have you guys seen the new Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse? Is that out
No.
yet?
Yes.
It is. Okay. You're the movie expert, Mike. You know when everything comes out. But no, he's just trying to like lock that memory in of this event, So, and then when he's done with it, he's going to roll it up, a couple of pieces of paper, and to keep it protected, and he's going to put it into the efficient quiver in the small pocket.
Oh, javelin stabs right through it. Oh.
Those are in the medium pocket.
Okay, got it in your efficient quiver.
Yes,
No problem.
so it's in. I want to put it in something that's somewhat more protected than just a, fold it up.
How many pieces of divine artwork can you fit in that efficient quiver? It's like,
One
should
Don't
we
have
be aiming to
questions.
try and fill it by the end of the adventure? Or?
So it is the next morning, and you're well rested. Did you, Rachel? I thought I heard you say you're gonna ask a question in the morning.
Yeah, I have a question written down from last week, but I don't really know that it's relevant anymore. But I can definitely talk to Barry about the information that. What was her name?
Nidrama.
Nidrama.
Nid drama, yeah. Nid drama.
Nidrama. So I guess I could ask about that and just the accuracy of it. And yeah, does anybody else have any questions they'd like to ask the god
Hey,
today?
talking to God. Anybody else?
Anybody? Finger guns?
Okay, go ahead and ask your first question.
I got nothing.
Okay. Well, I guess I was just going to ask, like, was she a real angel? Was Nidrama a real angel?
She
Showing
was a
herself
diva.
to us. She was a what?
A diva. D-E-V-A, Deva.
Oh, okay.
Diva.
I was like,
Diva.
oh, I
She's
didn't know.
a diva.
She was like, I need to get my nails done. Okay.
Diva.
And then I'll ask, where is the lair of false sisters?
Continue your path.
I still
Okay.
wanted to say beyond the eyes of the north.
Yeah.
No.
Which is-
And
Why
I
are
don't
you
have-
so difficult? It's the spell. Number 3 done.
I don't really have another question, so I guess I'll ask what I thought to ask last week. I don't really know why this was relevant, but I wrote down, does the cave lead to Alec?
You were talking about the big cave with the furry thing, right?
Yeah.
No.
All right. I didn't have anything else. I think I kind of knew the answer to that one, but I had it written down, so why
Insurance,
not?
You know.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be on some other plane at this point.
Yeah,
right?
he's another plane of existence. I don't know why I asked that. But okay. Thanks, God.
Deuces.
Please.
And you continue on. And by about midday, the trail starts to widen, starts to get much more used, and the jungle starts to get thinner. And the hunting trail ends abruptly as the trees thin out considerably, granting a view of the sky. To the north, roiling yellow and brown clouds boil above a jagged, barren horizon. The jagged line of Demon Scar's rim broods at the base of these clouds. The ground itself between here and the rim is strewn with razor-sharp ridges of volcanic glass and jagged stone. Ruined strips of what can only be the metal framework of an ancient structure protrude from the ground like broken fingers from a shallow grave. One particularly large structure juts from the ground only 20 feet from the end of the trail. The ruin appears like nothing more than a massive pipe protruding from the ground, its 20-foot wide, 2-foot thick frame sloping down into the tortured ground at a gentle slope. The adjectives in this writing is bar
So
none.
colorful.
Yes.
You could always ask like ChatGPT to rewrite it for you.
Make this better, please.
I thought it was pretty good.
Please
Yeah, it's
improve
not bad.
this.
It's not bad. I think it's more fun to make fun of than actually write it.
Yeah.
So you got this giant pipe going, kind of like, I imagine it's a pipe. It's not like a hole in the ground. You know, it's actually a big metal pipe, but kind of like the angle from that horrible Aliens versus Predator movie in the ice.
I've seen it.
Don't acknowledge it. Maybe it'll go away.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
You've not seen Alien.
And you
Yeah.
haven't seen Aliens. Jesus.
Mm-mm.
I mean, like,
Priorities, man.
I worked at the arcade across from the theater. My wife worked at the theater, so we saw everything. You know, because it was basically free, and we were always there. So we saw a lot of stuff during that particular time frame.
Yeah, I can't really say much. I've seen it like 5 times. So.
Alien versus Predator.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
It comes on a lot.
Why? Do you
Anyway.
hate yourself?
Moving on.
Do we see similar footprints here as we did at the mouth of the cave? Like specifically, again, looking for more of Alex boot.
Give me a survival check.
All right.
I'll help.
Anybody can do it, and you can
Yeah,
assist.
I'd like to do it as well.
Good. Especially you get advantage. You can roll twice. And go ahead, Alma. Sublacco. Okay.
Second roll was better. 18 with the
18.
advantage.
So both Alma and Spetro, you see the very distinct metal boot prints of Starlight Tosheville that's come in up to the rim of this metal pipe, and then not really much in the way of tracks in the pipe, but it looks like it goes up into the pipe and then down.
Matt.
Yes.
In my re-listen, or my first listen to a lot of the Age of Heroes stuff, I came to an episode where you talked about passive wisdom or passive perception.
Yes.
Like you want us to roll no matter what if you call for a perception, but if it's lower than our passive, that we just get that number. Is that what you do?
Yeah, I kind of do that, but some things you cannot find with passive.
Gotcha. It's
just like if it's just literally blocked by something, you're not going to see it.
Yeah.
So passive won't see everything, but I just say give me your passive if your roll is suck, but
Okay.
you still won't find things. An active perception is looking. Passive perception is just noticing.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
Cool.
Just for my own, next time I roll. Yeah. Like, because that first roll was lower than my passive perception, but the second one was higher.
Okay. And so another thing about passive perception is it's if you're using passive perception in dim light, if you have dark vision, things like that, it's effectively 5 points lower also because you're not in normal light. So if you're in the dark using dark vision, your passive perception is 5 points lower.
Okay.
So that's the advantage of having real light versus using dark vision in dark areas because it's just harder to see.
Gotcha.
So
Right,
standing in front of this giant pipe.
Yeah, and I'll point out, Alma and I will point out that Alex's footprints are evidenced going into the pipe. Do we see, were there any coming out? Like, did he enter and exit kind of like he did the cave, or are these one-way boot prints?
So you really only notice the ones going in. Alma with a 26 notices a much, much, much older set of tracks, almost unperceivable, weeks old, where he had come out and gone back.
Okay.
So he's been in here before and he's gone back to it.
Okay. So the
And
fresh,
not come out.
Yeah.
Not come out the second time.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
And-
Well, Alex's boots point the way, I think.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Farazan will pull out the what the hegemonic tablet thing,
Yep.
and he flips it over and he looks at the shows it says this would seem to confirm that the map is leading us into the pipe as well, because there's a distinct change from the trail to, it says round cave and then there's an outline behind it. So
And this is a very, very perfectly symmetrical round opening in the ground.
excellent.
So not natural.
Yeah, it's a
No,
pipe,
it's a metal
right?
pipe. It is a pipe in the ground.
It's been built.
Yeah, like a massive 20-foot diameter pipe.
All right.
We gotta go.
All right, head on down.
Yeah, the only other lead that we have to go on besides his boot prints are trying to find this sister's cave or some such. They could be the same thing, but they might not be.
All right. jumping in the pipe and climbing on down.
What's the angle? You said it's a gentle slope?
Yeah, it's no rolls necessary.
Walkable.
It's just enough for water to run off, but not so deep that it would make you slide and slip inside.
I not Fairzon, but I am tempted to grab a handful of ball bearings and chuck them. But I'm
Give
not
me a
going.
marching order. Who's going last?
I want to go third.
That's fine.
Is there light down
gonna
here,
jump in and
or
say
is it
that.
all dark?
It's dark.
Okay.
Fairzon
get
goes
about
second.
20, 30 feet in, you lose the light from outside.
Okay. I can go forward and do the same kind of recon that I did in the cave, where I stay about 60 feet ahead and can bamf back to y'all, if that's amenable to everybody.
Oh, me.
All right. Fezan, do you want to go in front of or behind Oma? Do you want to go first? First or last?
I
Sorry.
Outside of the scouting party.
will go ahead.
All right. In that case, Tarathiel is bringing up the rear.
So Spectro Fairzon, Alma, Tarathiel.
Yes,
Yes.
All
but
right,
it's more Spectro
Spectro, yeah, and 6
Yeah.
feet.
Fairzon.
Oh.
Yeah. Fairzon.
I gotcha.
Spectro, ellipses, and then the rest of the party.
Map change incoming.
Woo.
Are we telepathically linked, Tarathiel?
We can be.
I'm
Let
going to
me
assume
roll
you
it.
are, and then just roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a number on it. Let's see anything. Whoop. For 3 hours.
All right.
All right.
I can. Yeah, my telepathy, if I'm ranging that full 60 Banff distance away, my telepathy is shorter range than that, so I wouldn't be able
Just
to
to say,
talk.
might have
back.
worked for a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I asked.
I don't know what that is, but
And this tunnel, this tube is 20 feet diameter, so you can easily go two abreast. So you don't have to be in front, behind Tarathiel or Fairzon and Alma. You can be side by side. Just FYI. Which it doesn't really matter, because about 5 hours later, going down this tube,
jeez.
right?
Lord.
And like I
long
said,
tube.
it's not a long. It's not. You don't feel like you've really gone too deep. It's just going on and on and on.
Does Oma have create water?
Prepared?
If only we had something that could create a geyser.
Does Khaldun have that? Oh, Little Man does. Well, one of y'all could have taken that if he's not
Hey, I
going.
take offense to that.
I do have create water, but I just don't have it prepared.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
You're a divine caster. You have all of the spells.
If I was an artificer, then I would create tinker us a set of rollerblades. Wee.
What's your dark vision distance?
60 feet.
6 feet. Okay. So I should have already pre-opened this up for you guys. Does it look open? Let me see. I guess I can look at Twitch. Yeah, perfect. I am awesome. So you come out of this tube, and out of the dark passage, sharp and jagged rocks hang over a small ledge in the southeast part of a wide pit. The pit, roughly 150 feet in diameter, is set at the bottom of a large fissure among the arid crystalline hills that border the Demon Scar. Puffs of eye-watering smoke seep from a pool at the bottom of the chasm, about 50 feet below. On the other side of the chasm, which you can't see, someone skipped that part. I don't know why they do that. The burning stink of sulfur and acid is everywhere, and the ground and walls are wet with foul-smelling condensation. A ramp of roughly hewn stone steps winds down into the pit that's off to your right. As the wind rises and sweeps through the fissure, you hear a thundering, deep, bellowing echo that resonates throughout the caves. Period.
Can you give us the first two sentences?
Out of the dark passage, sharp and jagged rocks hang over a small ledge in the southeast part of a wide pit. The pit, roughly 150 feet in diameter, is set at the bottom of a large fissure among the arid crystalline hills that border the Demon Scar.
Okay, so we're in a pipe in a pit at the bottom of a fissure.
So you've come out of the pipe into an open fissure, and it looks like there's some bubbling gruel in that pool to the northwest.
Okay.
Directly ahead of you, there's a pit that's about 50 feet. So the dark area, the dark declination line, that's a 50-foot drop, and then up to the right, where it angles off like a little trail, is a winding set of rough-hewn stairs going down, which you assume probably go into the pit.
Okay, so there's really only one path that we have from here.
One safe path.
One safe path, unless you're, have slippers of spider climber.
Or winged boots.
Or winged boots, or
Me and Tarathiel can go wherever.
Yeah, so not you and I.
You believe
Fairmont.
you can teleport.
Also, the moment you really step in to this giant chasm and take a nice clearing breath, I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm real good at that.
Oh, great.
Yay. Oh, great.
Come on.
9, 20, 6, and
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
What am I missing? 11.
11.
So the 20 passed.
Yay!
Shocker.
The other three of you are just actively just ralphing your guts up, vomit after vomit
Wow.
after vomit.
Delicious.
Has anyone seen Ralph?
So you are effectively nauseated.
Oh, great.
It's with my friend Huey.
Selling Buicks all night.
That's a good
An
one.
actual condition of nauseation.
Where is
Can I cast Lesser Restoration on myself?
Maybe. Let me find nauseated real quick.
I don't have nauseated on my list.
To say nauseated isn't a thing.
Of course.
Dang it.
Frickin'
It's not a condition or disease.
frickety frackety. Hang on.
No.
I'm gonna call it poisoned.
Okay.
Which is better than the old-fashioned
Just-
nauseated, because old nauseated meant you couldn't do jack. This just means you have everything at disadvantage.
Okay, fine.
Awesome. That's great.
Yep.
And
So it doesn't work?
You'll have to read Lesser Restoration, because I'm not exactly sure what all conditions it takes care of.
It just says you touch a creature and can end one disease or one condition afflicting it. And the condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Hey.
So
So poisoned.
yes, you think that this would affect. You think this is kind of a poison. You're all just like really just. It's really stinky and makes you barfy. So removing poison would definitely take care of that condition. And Spectro, like, you have a little bit nauseated. It doesn't smell great, but you just after just a few moments become acclimated. So
Okay.
like you
So
get
it's
dropped
not
down the
something I have
bog
to
of
keep
eternal
doing?
stench, and all of a sudden it's just not so bad.
Okay. Is this a? Well, if it's kind of a meta question. Is this? I was going to ask if this is something that they're going to have to make multiple saves on. If Spectro knows that the stench is what's doing this, I mean, he could make the suggestion that you can find like some strip of cloth and wet it with water and kind of wear it as a mask, and that might help some.
Do you have any kind of nature? What kind of skills you got? You got anything? Medicine. Medicine would do it. You could try medicine.
Yeah, I'm not proficient in it, but I can roll it. I can click a
Okay.
button.
Why not? Nope.
Not sure. Not really experienced this kind of
I mean,
level of barfing.
so can I lesser restore myself and others? I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
I
if you've
can
got it
fix
prepared,
everybody. Yeah.
Is it just one person per spell?
I have 3 second level spell slots. I
Okay.
mean, I don't
you
know.
You could totally cast that and remove
I just feel like disadvantage is just bad. It's
Poison.
really
Oh, yeah.
bad.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just gonna.
poison
I'm gonna go
condition's
ahead.
pretty
Yeah,
rough.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna do it to myself and then both of them.
Okay, you cast Lesser Restoration several times, and without a hitch, everybody feels just immediately better. Instant Pepto.
Don't say I never did nothing for you.
Hey,
I would never say that.
I'm just kidding.
You have literally brought me back to life several times. Thank you, Alma.
Sure.
Sure.
Show.
She casts
Okay.
Pepto Bismol.
Yeah.
And that howling sound is very loud. So any kind of perception or just anything involving hearing is severely diminished.
is it
Uh,
because of the winding wind that you had to read earlier, or
Yes.
does that sound okay? So it's not. We
Well-
don't get the sense that it's a creature making this sound.
No, it's definitely not a creature.
Okay.
It's almost like somebody blowing on the top of a jug. That's the kind of feeling you get. It's like a gigantic. Does that make sense? Like,
Ooh.
Yeah. Is it coming from the pipe that we just walked
really
down?
louder. No, it's not.
Sounds good.
It's hard to identify in the echoes, but it's definitely coming from further forward, and in front of you.
If you guys are finished up showing me what you had for breakfast that I watch you eat, then
It was good berries.
Yay, twice.
that's right.
So let's talk about light. Who's doing what with light? Are we using light?
What is the light situation?
That's what I'm asking.
There isn't one.
Dark vision.
It's I'm sorry, it is dark in here. I guess I need to know that.
Okay. Fairzon will say. Sorry, I'm laughing at cow art. He says, "I have dark vision." No, Fairzon has an ever-burning torch.
Ah! Every time you do that, it wrecks my dark vision for a minute.
I'm sorry. You think we would have figured this out by now?
You'd
We
think.
need a system.
That would be less funny. We need a safety word.
The key word is, "Ow, I stubbed my toe. I can't see."
Armageddon.
All right, but yeah, he'll carry the torch or tuck it into his pocket or whatever.
So you've got the 60 feet ever glowing torch.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna slap that on you.
Oh, and by the way, your
Bazinga.
when in your description of the fisher, the jagged stone, that's a character from a cartoon. So that's
Jagged Stone.
Yeah, jagged stone. I think so. It's the kids watch it, and by the kids I mean I watch it with them, and it's awesome. But anyway,
Okay, there's a character in here
Yes.
with you.
righteous. Okay, sorry.
Fairzound pulls out this gleaming beam of just violent light. It lights up the big area around you.
sorry.
It was me. It was me. And I will open additional stuff for you. Oh, well, I'll try. Polyglagonal. There we go.
This is a dim light in this 60 feet.
And the first 30 feet is bright light. The second 30 feet is dim light.
Okay.
Let me fix that.
Spectro just jumps over to the side.
He's
Yeah,
Yeah.
he loves
Bright light,
he-
bright light.
Yeah, he is very Mogwai-like when it comes to stuff like that. He works best. I think he mentioned this when y'all first met. He works best in the dark. He's not incapable in the light, but if he has the opportunity to be in dim light or darker, he's going to take that opportunity every time.
Sure.
Do you see these two separate rings, the different shades?
Yes, sir.
yes.
The yellow is
don't.
bright light, the gray is dim light.
Yeah, I see him on the Twitch stream, but not on my map. And
I don't see anything
Roll20.
different on my map either.
Is it just me showing it?
I see it on mine.
will
But
be only visible to Jamie because
Oh.
he's the pawn. You need to do something to make it so that stuff on his pawn is visible to all the players.
Okay. Well, also the second ring is out to the edge, so that you can't really tell the difference. It goes from black to gray. Let's see. You should be showing it.
Oh, we can figure it out.
Okay.
It's fine. I can see to about there. And he points to the edge of the light.
That's very helpful. Thank you.
I'm still like rubbing my eyes from the light blindness.
Yeah.
So what's the plan?
I kind of want to move out of the bright light.
Okay.
Yeah, Spectral will have done that as well.
Still can't see anything.
Spectra wants to come up here.
Yeah. I think that puts me just outside.
Right there.
Can y'all see past like right here?
No.
Okay. All right. Then
Oh, I
I can
haven't.
see.
Yeah, that's still foggy warness.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
All
But yeah,
right.
I guess the given the immobility of like the lack of mobile options for Farazan and Alma, I guess we're taking the stairs.
We can climb
I
down.
have dark
but
vision.
Now you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I wasn't talking about dark vision. I was talking about Tarathiel and I being able to fly or spider climb.
Okay. I see. I see. Yeah, I'll take the stairs. Y'all can do you. Well, me and Farazan can take the stairs. I guess.
I can
If it
potentially
doesn't
teleport up
separate
to
us
80
too
feet.
much,
So
okay, then we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
We can stick together and take the stairs. I'm
Yeah,
just going to
just-
grumble about it.
Just
Spectro.
as just as soon as they disappear from their vision, that we start walking.
Alrighty then.
Can't see you. Walk forward. Walk forward.
So you're walking down the pathway, and you can see that it's to the right. Trying to open up to where you can see like there's a wall. Like you're going down in,
Mhm.
and there's still an upper area. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's
So
a
to the right, it's above you. To the left, it's going down.
yeah wall one side, cliff the other side. So
Correct.
Like
Right
the,
is wall, left is cliff. And as you walk down the pathway, the cliff's getting shorter and shorter, and you can see where it meets the bottom of the cavern.
Okay.
Farazan will go ahead.
I was just going to say, as we go, I'm scanning the ground just to see if there's anything that might cause problems for our
Give me a perception.
less sighted friends.
Oh, we're fine up here. We're fine.
How are you?
Everyone's fine. How are you?
27.
27.
Looks clear.
Cool. That's the perfect GM answer to everything. It looks
Clear.
fine. You don't see any traps.
Nope. You don't see the trap.
We trying to be stealthy,
good.
Tarathiel? I think Spectro generally defaults to that position.
All right.
Yeah,
The two of you, because the other two have literally not moved their tokens, so they're not moving. They're completely silent. You two go ahead and give me stealth checks. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
You haven't moved.
Farazan said we were walking down the stairs.
Oh, I missed that. Well,
What's-
you haven't moved your icons
Hang on.
yet, so
Oh, yeah.
let's-
I don't know where the stairs are. It doesn't look like I don't know where to go.
Well, it's not really stairs. it's
24.
That winding, that curving, like crescent moon where they're walking. That's just a pathway that's slowly declining. It's like a. All right, Farazan, give me a stealth check.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Every
jeez.
time I resize the map, it jumps around. Sorry.
Jump around.
Do I have to do it too?
Yes, ma'am, you do. But you no longer have disadvantage.
Great.
So 27, 18, 24, and
14.
Farazan, do you have disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, you have full
Plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plate. mail.
14. Okay. Every once in a while, I hear a little scrape that echo. Camera. And Tarathiel, you hear it.
You also hear. Sorry.
However, actually,
It's a Canadian ghost following us.
let me walk that back. That loud is actually masking all you guys your stealth checks. So
Yeah.
I had forgotten that the loudness was there. So
Makes sense.
you feel as though that you're all being quiet enough to where that loud noise is completely is masking your movement.
Farazan kind of leans over to Alma. Look, I'm Tarathiel, and he kind of walks gently. Thud, thud,
Heel to
thud,
toe,
thud,
heel to
thud.
toe, heel to toe.
Bend your knees. Be quiet.
They can't hear me down there.
You're still talking in my brain, buddy.
We can all hear you.
Please stop. All right. Not much more. I'm not going to clear it out yet because you're not really seeing a whole lot more. Still more floor.
Yeah, cool.
You only got about 5 feet.
I'm just gonna continue down to the floor.
All right. All right.
Yeah. Spectral will be right behind him.
Looks like you're pushing him.
Go on, go on.
You go first. So you get that
It's
cleared
not my
out.
lower
And
back
you're
anymore.
seeing there's the pool, the bubbling, stinky pool, is gone to the edge of the cavern wall. Alba, even over the loudness of this windy thing. Oh, and now that you're one thing you do notice, and I'll go ahead and open this up. Even though it's up against the wall, these things are 50 feet tall. So you see 2 large tubes sticking up out of the ground, and the wind blowing over top of that is what you're hearing as this noise.
Okay, I'll.
I'm sorry,
Relay
that's
that.
not what
Sorry.
you noticed. Everybody sees that, but Alma, you hear even over that loud. Like
Eldritch Hoedown.
lapping and splashing in the water,
Laughing
like
Lapping.
giggling almost.
in a
La-
creepy
Oh,
way
It is
or a
like
happy way.
That was an amazing suggestion. Lapping, not laughing. Oh my god, not giggling. Lapping, like swimming.
Okay,
and splashing.
splashing. Okay. I relay the information.
I don't know which is worse.
Laughing or swimming?
Yeah, or splashing. Yeah.
Laughing or lapping.
Yeah. If it's lapping, it means that whatever's in there is enjoying itself and it's immune to acid. Not
I
good.
hope that it's immune to acid if it's in there, full stop, whether or not it thinks it's
Right.
funny.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Just enjoys pain. That's
Yeah.
awful.
Okay. I mean, I relay the information.
Okay.
Something's moving.
Yeah, crap.
Ain't nothing to do but to go see what it is.
That puts a damper in my plans.
We're gonna,
When the two of you see
Right.
we're gonna
something,
have to get past this pool.
That's a big rock, and it's blocking your vision directly south.
Are these the pipes
Yeah, yeah.
or are those?
I'm
somewhere
hiding
else?
behind it.
That's
Think
No, no,
they're
no.
up here.
yeah, no, it's blocking the vision north.
Yeah.
That's right.
so you
Purposefully.
can really only see the tops of these pipes. That's why I did just a little bit, because this cliff is 50 feet tall. But even from this close angle, those pipes are much higher than that. So you're just kind of seeing the tops of them.
Okay.
Oh, I see them. There, I see them to the north now. Sorry.
I wanna poke my head through here and see if I can see anything in the pool, but I'm just gonna check to see how far I can actually see. I
That's
can
awesome.
just see into the pool. Just.
Yeah, same from where
Just
I
looking
am.
inside. Okay. So as you sneak around the large boulder that was been guarding you, you see a very, very tiny figure. Let's see if this will work.
Ooh.
Tiny.
Oh.
I mean, like
Yeah.
maybe a foot tall.
Is it
Just
a method?
swimming and like lounging in this puddle of, for probably acid.
Is it a method or is it or I don't know? Is that like a nature roll or something? See if it's a
That would be
method
an
or a dragon.
arcana. That would be an arcana check.
All right. May I?
Certainly. Yep, you can see it.
Soy.
Natural 20 for a 22.
Ooh,
20
nice.
for a
Nice.
22. 11.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I didn't do anything. Never mind. I thought I rolled something that
I didn't mean to,
roll.
and I didn't.
It
You
popped
did.
up on my D&D Beyond, and I
You
thought
should
that I
have
did it
not
by
doing
accident. Sorry.
Carry on.
Carry on, not doing
That's a
things.
successful
Just
life
over here,
achievement.
just with my hands in my pockets.
Petro, you're not quite sure, but Trathiel, you do recognize this thing as a mephit.
Is there?
And it does not appear to have noticed the two of you, because it seems to be still enjoying itself swimming in the acid.
There's a method swimming in the acid. I don't think we're going to be able to get past it without it noticing us.
Is it typically an evil thing, something that will attack us when we try to go by?
That much I don't know.
I don't know, but yes.
This is a guaranteed encounter of one form or another, is what Trathiel.
These are tiny little minor outer planar creatures that are often summoned as
Familiars?
familiars. Thank you. And generally, Trathiel, you know all this from the natural 20 you got. They're evil creatures.
There's something
They're little
familiar
bastards.
about it.
And they're also something familiar with this place. You're fairly certain that the second that this thing realizes you're there, it's going invisible.
Ooh. Can I do anything about that?
I can still see it if I'm close enough.
You would think that maybe somebody that could cast Dispel Magic could counter it for like just a few seconds, but it can immediately do it again.
Yeah, okay. This thing's gonna see us, and it's probably gonna go invisible.
Which
Can
is
anybody do anything
just
about that?
unseen.
Farazan says, I, in fact, have studied for just such a thing. Can you come back to me, Tarathiel?
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna carefully back up.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna
Never
I'm gonna
mind.
stay where I am, keep an eye on this thing.
Never mind. Sorry, I was remembering incorrectly. You stay where you are.
Damn it, I've already moved now.
I can cast Dispel Magic if it would be helpful.
I can make myself see invisible things for an hour, but I assume this little thing can fly, so...
It has wings. Yeah. And every once in a while it like pops out, flittles around, and then dives back into the water. So it's just essentially playing
If the two of you could sneak
like a young
closer...
child.
What's that?
It's playing like a young child would in a pool of acid.
If you two could keep an eye on it, and maybe Alma and I could move along the wall to get past it. If it does see us, then we can take action.
Oh, let me give you the flavor. The water in the shallow pool at the bottom of the chasm bubbles constantly, stirred by acrid vapors escaping from deep underground. A whistling puff of smoke erupts sporadically from the water's surface, spraying the surrounding rocks with its warm, whitish droplets. On the west wall of the chasm, a 20-foot tall, massive iron gate, which you can't fucking see yet, blocks the way to a passage dug into the rock. You saw a glint of it. Over the blocked passage, a second cave mouth opens. Oh my god, fuck this. I'm not reading those anymore. So, kind of figure there's a gate over here somewhere, according to the flavor text.
Handy.
So you guys are gonna try to hug
Oh.
this northern wall,
What would Dispel Magic do in this situation?
make it visible again. I think.
Okay.
Yes, but I mean, you guys are just chit chat. Like, what are we gonna do here? Trathiel's telling you, like, you cast it, and the very next instant, as soon as it gets a chance, it will go invisible again. So you can
Okay.
basically do it at will.
So we need a
We
sneak.
can just keep doing it.
Yeah, over
Yeah.
and over.
Okay. I'm not going to waste a spell on that then.
You know, things that are put upon an invisible creature don't themselves turn invisible. Spectro has like, I mean, he can see it if he's close, if he's within 10 feet, if it's invisible. But he's also a painter who has painter supplies and doesn't mind throwing a little product on this guy if it'll help you guys see him. Because I don't know, how effective Spectro would be at taking this thing out all by himself anyway.
So we've done this before, using something interesting to cover it. Generally, it doesn't work, but I like it because it's a neat idea. So if you are able to splash this thing with paint or whatever you're talking about, it could take its action to like shake or dive in the pool or something to get that off of it and then turn invisible. So you would effectively grant another round of visibility even if it were invisible. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Because there's very little actually in game that counters invisibility. It's like glitter dust and fairy fire, and that's about it. Nothing else actually reveals.
Out of interest, in our trek down this crescent cliff ramp, were there any rocks or anything like loose?
Not big enough. Oh, where are you talking about? You mean like in this area to hide?
No, like here. Basically what I'm thinking is, if everybody's going to try and sneak past, I kind of want to come down to the south end of this acid pool and be up on the wall and drop some rocks in the acid to see if I can attract it to come down this way.
So the thing is, it's not sound that's going to attract it. This whole area is open. There's nothing to hide behind. Sound is covered by the wailing from those pipes. If you just walk through there, it's plain sight if it can see you.
Yeah, that's why I want to get it to focus its attention down this way.
Okay.
Because it's still...
Yes, there's rubble everywhere. I mean, there's small rubble.
I was going to say, it's dark, but Fairzone's lit up like a beacon.
Yes.
Yeah.
And technically, in darkness, this thing would see him like it was a lighthouse. But that's not how D&D works, so...
Well, Spectro is invisible to this thing. Because of the umbral sight.
If it requires dark vision to see you, you are considered invisible.
Yeah.
All right, well, you kill it.
I certainly can try to run some interference for sure.
That's great. Well, you kill it.
I got
Tarathiel,
a stone of alarm and a necklace of fireballs. I guess I could throw that. It's probably not a good idea. We'll get acid everywhere.
You know what? It actually sees some of this dim light.
Sorry.
But it's not really paying attention. I did give a perception check, and it was pretty abysmal. Tarathiel, you know these things do rely on dark vision.
Well, if you relay that to Spectro, he's going to sneak. He can get up into the darkness, be close, and maybe try to be this speed bump between y'all trying to sneak by and this creature. If that's still the plan for you guys to kind of hug this north wall and try your best.
Yeah.
Fairzone, can you extinguish the glow rod and hold on to Elmo maybe? And
I'll grab his hand to kind of guide him.
Okay.
And I'll move kind of in front of him so that we're side by side.
I'm going to leave it up there, but lights are off. I'm going to leave the emanation because I don't want to turn it on.
Yeah.
They'll come back on as soon as anything happens, presumably.
Yeah. He tucks it down into a pocket.
Okay. So Spectro, you move up, and with the assistance of the loud wailing of the pipes and your ability to not be seen, it doesn't seem to notice you at all. And I will unreveal the iron gate that you see at the end of this passageway. Or portcullis, not gate. Is it gate or portcullis?
It's your
Gate,
world.
sorry. Damn it. It's a gate. Big, hardy iron one.
Are you sure? Final answer. Lock it in.
No, not really.
I know we haven't called for initiative or anything, but can I ready in action anyway.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Like if in the event that it takes notice of the people that it can see, I want to ready. Like I'm basically going to have my little short sword drawn and be ready to lay into this thing at the first sign of its ill intent towards anybody else in the party.
Okay, so you're very certain you'd have the drop on it. So essentially, you would have a surprise round.
Okay.
Which would mean you have a full round rather than just a ready to action.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So if it happened to notice the other three and then like initiative happens, I don't care if it rolls a natural 20, it does not act in the first round. Nobody does because you have surprise.
Okay. All right.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Alma, I will leave you. I will trust in you to lead me around.
Okay, I'm gonna give Farazan guidance. And
Okay,
then
you're guided
start
for a minute.
moving.
Okay.
He
So,
will attempt to walk
Tell Matt
quietly.
the plan because I think I missed it.
Where's
Yeah, Alma
I
is...
mean, we're sneaking across this north wall toward the portcullis, yeah.
Yep. And then Tarathiel and Spectre are going to keep an eye on it. If it sees us, then we'll deal with it.
Okay, so yeah, it's still really loud in here. You don't have to worry about doing a stealth check. Tarathiel's off for the moment. So Spectro, are you intending on pouncing on this thing?
I'd rather not fight it over the acid. So I think that's why I was like, I think even if I had that surprise round, I may still ready. Because that just seems like a poor idea to have an aerial fight over a pool of acid.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, in my defense, one place it calls it a gate, and the other place it describes it as a portcullis. So, yeah, it's a portcullis.
You could just pick. You can pick which
Yes,
one you want.
I'm picking portcullis. I like it better.
That's the kind of gate.
Yes, it is. Does everybody know what a portcullis is?
Yes.
It's a gate.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a gate that goes like this as opposed to like this.
It's bars that come.
It's it's an uppy downy, not a swingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the
So-
dictionary definition, I think.
Ancient medieval uppy downy.
So it's planned.
We're sneaking.
I'm waiting for these two to try and sneak past because I can teleport through that space, maybe. But also, yeah, if this is the problem with the teleportation for the psychic blade thing. Basically, I roll my d8 and then I can teleport up to 10 times that. So I could get 80 feet. I might get 10 feet.
Sure.
So I could try and chuck a psychic dagger over here. Over here, which is kind of around the bend a little bit, up near the portcullis. And I could make it to, say, here. Just appear in front of this thing and be like, hi. So I'll wait until the other two are past before I try that.
Yep.
So you two, being the stealthy types you are and dark vision, you are absolutely 100% certain if these two, if Alma and Farazan step here or anywhere in here, this thing's going to see them. Like, they have no cover. It has dark vision. They have no protection from that. It will see them 100% because that'll be in plain sight. There's nothing to hide behind. You, Tarathiel, if you move out, you'll be in plain sight. The only reason Spectro could be where he is he's got that ability against dark vision.
What if, okay. Work with me here. Spectro can cast darkness on an object that you guys can kind of carry. If you stay huddled close together, his dark vision shouldn't be able to see that, but he would see a black blob running around. Like,
Yep.
how does... That's how that would work, Matt?
It would be, yes, it would be a black blob moving, which would be kind of peculiar. Like, it would go from kind of dim grayish to like, am I having a stroke?
Yeah.
And then you blink and it's like back to good again. So You know,
So having
because of the
migraine spots?
intelligence and
Yeah.
exactly. Like moving, perception, intelligence, things like that, for it to actually notice it. But then you got the issue of Alma Farazan just like walking blindly through this
Yeah.
rock strewn
But they,
cavern.
but they can hug that wall, you know,
Yes.
treat it
yeah,
like a
just
maze.
follow.
But it would still be conspicuous, I assume. So we
Um,
may.
Not until you figure about this area right here,
So
and then it would just be a. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask. We get the feeling that this thing is like attracted to light. Like it's
I mean,
like that's what it. Like I want to try to maybe. My idea was to try to create some sort of diversion using thaumaturgy.
That's a good idea too.
Yeah. What's the
Because I
range?
can make flames flicker or brighten, so we could like toss a torch or something like that, kind of away from us, and try to skedaddle. Or I can do like a sound. So
right now, you're pretty sure sound won't work, but
Right.
the light.
Sound
Right.
difficult.
but the light might.
The light. I mean, nothing would affect the light. So, whatever you would do normally with light, it's just the sound. It's just this real loud wailing.
But I'm saying, like, would it be distracted if like he threw like a torch and it was really bright, and then we kind of ran around?
I
Okay.
mean, it's a safe assumption to say it probably would notice and go and like at least notice it. How it reacts to it, you're not sure,
Okay.
but it would definitely notice that.
Okay. I mean, I can try that. I can make a like kind of a brighter. I can make something flicker.
How far away can you do that?
So I can do 30 feet, and that's all because it's a cantrip.
How
Yeah.
bright is it? Like a candle?
Well, it just says you cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute.
But they have to be already in existence. Like it has
Gonna
to be.
need some
To be
flames.
Yeah, but we
existing
have
flames.
a torch, so
Yeah.
everybody has
Your
torches.
torches, you're right. However, so yes, everything you're saying would work, but a torch's light is 15 to 30.
Okay.
So it would maybe make the torch like flicker, or you could do like make shapes out of it, or do Morse
Mhm.
code, like pop, 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 but it would still have that light about it. So
Gotcha.
I think essentially you would have the same
think
effect
it
of what
would
you're trying
work.
to do. I think it would. I mean, you'd definitely notice the torch being tossed in the middle of the cavern.
Yeah. It's just
Away
30
from
feet
the
isn't very
electro.
far. Unless I did
Spending
it
a lot of
first
time
a
trying to
minute.
figure this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder
I
if we
don't
should
know.
just
We
fight
could
this
just-
thing.
You
I
could
mean, we can
hurl it.
just
I mean,
go. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, we've set up well for just doing the sneaking along the wall. We're just anticipating combat.
Okay.
Let's just say, let's give
That's
it a
fair.
shot. We
Yeah, let's
still
just
got
go.
an advantage that way.
There's 4 of us.
so start moving your icons. Show me where you're going.
Okay.
Following you, Rachel.
Okay.
Y'all are just following the wall.
Yep.
And the torch is put up.
That would be one move, I
Start
guess. I think that's 30.
Don't worry about. Don't. We're not in rounds. So just show me what you're doing, so I can.
We're
React
moving
accordingly.
up here.
Okay.
And moving over here.
All right. Tarathiel, you two are just and Spectro are just gonna sit still.
Yeah, I'm hunkered down, ready to
Okay.
pounce on this guy if it comes out of that pool.
Still, I'm inching because you're going to say that he sees me here soon. So,
Okay. So about right here.
okay.
I mean, you literally step into its line of vision. It would be like if it was bright, you know. So let's just see. All right. So you get about right there, and you see it see you. You notice it noticing you.
Okay.
Everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
Spectro, you do have surprise. And honestly, Tarathiel, you do too. You've got surprise. Because it has no idea you're there. Only Farazan and Alma do not get surprise for this this initiative.
It's not surprising.
It's not? Okay.
Farazan's like, what's going on? What's going on?
All
What's
right.
going on?
Who got above a 20?
I got a 20.
20. Spectro. 15, 20? 10, 15?
14.
I got 10.
So Farazan, Alma, and then Tarathiel.
Yes.
9.
All right, Spectro. It's your turn.
I am going to, like I said, I don't think aerial combat over a pool of acid is very attractive to him. So he's just going to do the readied action. If it clears the edge of that pool, then he'll intercept its movement, assuming he can see it, strike it.
Okay, so if you're just going to ready an action, you can only ready to do an action. So that would be a move or an attack.
Okay.
So if you're wanting to do something, now's the best time to position yourself to do it. It still can't see you.
Yeah. Well, then I'll just take my turn in the surprise round and make sure that I'm directly interposed between it and the folks that it just saw.
Okay. So you sidestep.
Yeah.
You still have all your actions. Do you want to prepare an action if it comes towards them to attack it,
Yes.
or it comes within range of you to attack it?
Yes.
Okay. Fairzon, your surprise. Alma surprise round. Tarathiel, you may go.
Let me just check the distance. I think I'm too far away. I am just too far away.
Good move.
Yeah, I know. I kind of don't want to run it. It's one of those things. Like, I don't like to be the person to throw a psychic knife at somebody when they're unprepared. Like, it's
Seems
probably the best thing
unsportsmanlike.
to do tactically. But at this point, it's not clear this thing is it clear this thing is going to attack? Is that
It honestly hasn't even had a chance to react. It's still like mid backstroke when it's.
You said it was evil, right?
Well, these things are historically like familiars of evil, powerful beings. They are evil
Yeah.
creatures.
It could come to
5E's a
nothing.
little
Just find
weird
out.
about evil and good anymore. They kind of dropped it, but yeah, they're evil.
yeah,
If he doesn't
That's-
make any
that's-
aggressive moves, then we just go to the portcullis and it'll be fine. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, I will. Can I hide behind this rock still?
Yes.
Okay.
If you can see it on the map,
I'm-
it's hide behindable.
Yeah, cool. I hide behind Fezan. No,
that's what I do.
I'll move around behind this smaller rock so that I'm closer to my companions. If this imp attacks Spetro or attacks either of the other two, then I'm going to throw a psychic dagger at it. So I'll ready an action to throw a knife.
If it attacks you,
Yeah.
Okay. It's its turn. It is surprised top of round 2, Spetro. It hasn't
Can
acted
regret
yet.
that
It's-
later.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm-
like flipped, like to face those two.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna keep that ready to action. And then that'll be that.
Okay, Fairzon, you're up.
He's going
Is that
to
a boat in your
hold.
pocket?
Huh? What's that?
Is that a boat in your pocket? I guess, yeah, as part of the surprise round, we could have told Fezant that had seen him, right? So if you wanted to bring the torch out,
Yeah.
Yep.
now might be the moment.
Yep. He will pull the torch.
Although if you pull that out where I am, I'll be seen too. Currently.
Ah, true.
How about this? I will ready an action to pull the torch when I'm told.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody yelling at you is free action? Absolutely.
Yeah. Look out, there's an evil thing trying to bite your face.
It's like right here. It's like on your face. I knew that.
It's too late.
Is that it, Fairzon?
Yes.
Alma.
I'm just gonna keep moving because nothing's really happened yet. So my apologies, Fairzon. I'm booking it. I'm gonna go. I think like right here is 35, in which I can still see the dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Is that 35 feet? Yes.
I'm not sure. I didn't measure it.
Okay.
It's 25, so I could go a little bit further, but
Okay.
I'll go right here.
All right.
Don't leave me.
Just a little bit.
You've got
Just a little bit.
You have 60 feet dark vision also?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
60
you
feet dark vision.
see. So I'll go ahead and describe it better then. You do see a portcullis, and there's a tunnel going beyond the portcullis. So this area narrows down to about 30 feet wide, gigantic ogre-sized like portcullis gate. And then above that there's this ledge that's got a crenellation above it. Crenellation, like where you hide behind on the walls of castles,
Like a battlement.
Okay.
like a battlement. And behind that, you see what has just seen you step
Oh,
around the
shoot.
corner, a very, 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 very large humanoid creature, giant as it were.
That's so many berries.
Okay. Okay. But,
Cousin.
I mean, shoot. Can I move back? Like,
You've
can I
only
back
taken,
up?
you've literally just taken movement. You haven't
Okay,
done
I
anything.
want to move like
You're like,
right here, and then I will relay that message that there's something really big behind the portcullis.
you like scared, like
Yeah, I was like,
Back around the
yeah, I
corner?
was immediately started like backtracking. Like,
completely out of line of sight, but you hear a deep guttural voice echoing through the chamber, "Rah," just yelling something. No,
okay,
it's not
yeah.
a conversation, more like a battle yell. Like,
Okay, yeah. I will back
Um,
up and I will relay
see by speak
what I've
giant,
seen.
Farazan
Oh,
does.
Farazan does.
but you hear him go, "Ah!"
In giant.
Yes.
That was a good accent.
So that was Alma.
I think he's
Okay.
from the West Coast.
That's
He's Valley Girl.
Tarathiel.
I mean, this thing didn't move. So,
It's not so in game mechanics. It was surprised and still hasn't had initiative yet. So it's just
Yeah.
not had a chance yet.
In that case, I will retain my ready to action, although I'm very concerned about the loud noise.
Yeah, it was over the wailing, so it's a big, loud voice. And you prepare your action to attack if your party is attacked.
Yes,
All right,
I will retaliate. I prepare retaliation.
Prepare to retaliate. It finally, at the end of round 2, it gets its turn, and the first thing it does is disappear.
Problem solved. Let's go.
However,
It killed itself.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Been in the acid a little too long.
It just melts.
Had a bad
Um,
trip, man.
Just fizzled out.
So, but you still
Oh, it's
know
that kind of
where it
acid.
is because invisibility is stupid in 5e.
We see like the acid reacting to its movement or anything like
Yeah,
that.
it was in the water. You see it splash, and then you know it's in this general vicinity.
I think I have a sound effect for that.
I
Did you
actually,
click somewhere? Did
I
you ping?
pinged. The
Oh, I
thing
must have missed
is,
it.
in 5e, you know where it is. There's no point in hiding the damn thing. So hang on just a second. I'll put it back on the. Y'all see it now?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's taken off in the air. It's about 20 feet up, and it's
Okay.
flying trajectory-wise towards the gate,
Portcullis. Okay.
the portcullis. And that was it for it. Smetro, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to. Let's see. Again, invisibility being what it is, I can see this thing, or I need to. I
So-
know generally where it is because once I get within 10 feet, I can absolutely see the thing. But
You do not see it. It is unseen. You have disadvantage to hit it. It has you have so you have these negative effects to try to attack it
yeah.
because you can't see it. However, through its wings flapping, you smell it. It farted. Like even the sound, like you can identify where it is because it's
Okay.
not hidden.
Then
It's unseen but not hidden.
So I've got blind fight. So if I'm going to fly off in its general direction, and once I'm within 10 feet, I can see it. Does that get rid of all of the disadvantage and all that stuff like you were talking about?
Talk to me about blind fight. Tell me, read that feat for me. So let's see
Yeah.
what it says. As I think
'Cause
it will
it's
get
cool.
rid of that disadvantage.
Yeah, I thought about taking that.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
kind of awesome. So, where is it? It's my ranger stuff. Blind fighting. You have blind sight with a range of 10 feet. Within that range, you can effectively see anything that isn't behind total cover, even if you're blinded or in darkness. Moreover, you can see an invisible creature within that range unless the creature successfully hides from you.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
You see it as though it were non-invisible.
Okay, so
You
I'm
had
going
to fly though. How do you activate fly?
the winged boots.
Is that a bonus?
I don't think so. I think it's just a thing that I can do. Let me look that up real quick.
Okay. So, getting up there, you're within. It's
Yeah,
turn
this
time.
just says while you wear these boots, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed.
Nailed it. Okay. So you fly up to it. You're within 10 feet. You're right next to it. You see it just like you would. You've only moved.
Yes. So I'm going to attack it with the short sword.
All right.
Um,
Talk to me about your short sword. Is it just
So-
a plain old Mary Jane?
yeah. Are we still in darkness?
I think it's
Uh,
a,
Yes, because
Okay.
Farazan has not pulled his torch.
So do I get advantage attacking it? I can
Yes,
see it, but
because
he
it
can't see me.
you.
Okay. Let's
Nice.
how do you like that, invisible creature?
trying to get all the loopholes in, guys.
A proper build right there.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Flipping the script.
Yeah,
Uh-oh, is it not populating on?
There it
it
is.
is. Just took
Oh,
a
did
second.
it show? Okay, there it goes.
Mhm.
So an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nailed
Okay.
it.
So I'm gonna click to roll damage in here. So 5 piercing,
5
and
piercing.
then as my
It-
bow. Oh, go
So
ahead.
is this a magical +1 short sword?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So you
Um,
stab and it just lets out this scream of pain.
Yeah.
It starts jibber jabbering.
I believe that I have an extra attack already.
You also believe that he was cussing you. You have a bonus action.
I
That's
do.
right.
That much was clear.
Yeah.
Rude.
I think at my monk level, I get attacks per action is 2. So I'm gonna attack it again, and then I'm gonna use a bonus action.
All right.
Oh
yeah,
I
you-
think
yeah,
the
2 attacks,
bonus
yep.
action that I want to take.
You said 5 points. Let me write that down.
Yes.
Bonus,
Okay.
bonus action kill
I'll take
method.
notes.
First.
Yeah. Kill it.
Let me check on this real quick. Yeah. Okay. So I'll attack one more time, and with advantage. 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For 6 damage. And as a, or maybe I should have done this in the other. Well, let me just I'm gonna as a bonus action. Shoot, I should have done this first. Maybe you'll let me retcon. So I wanted to cast Ensnaring Strike. Can you interrupt your attack action? Could I do like attack action, bonus action, second attack? Is that a thing I can do?
Oh sure, yeah. You can
Okay.
split up your attacks any way you want.
All right, I want to do that because Ensnaring Strike is a bonus action. It is a concentration up to a minute, but it says next time I hit a creature, so I would have cast it before that second hit. A writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends.
Is this a new thing for you?
Oh my goodness.
I've always had the spell, I've just not used it.
So what you would have to have done was attack, bonus action, then attack.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. This time, yes. Next time,
I'll be paying more attention. And then if while it's do you want me to finish reading the spell too?
yes, please.
It says this isn't a larger creature, so it doesn't have
It's
advantage.
tiny.
If the target succeeds on the save, the vines shrivel away. While restrained by the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns.
Gross.
A creature restrained by the vines or one that can touch the creature can use its action to make a strength check against my spell save DC, and if they pass, then they're free.
So restrained is speed becomes 0. That's what I thought. All right, so it needs to make a saving throw. What is the DC, or what kind of saving throw?
Strength
Roll.
saving throw.
Failed. I rolled a 4.
Okay.
So you punch this thing, or you're using a short sword. You stab it, cast your binding thorns. It wraps it up in these thorns, but it also wraps its wings, reducing its movement to 0. And as it's plummeting, you get your attack, not a attack over 2, but your second attack. So it takes blam, it hits the ground in a mighty heap, taking more damage.
Ouch.
I like it.
And do the thorns act immediately?
At the beginning of its turn.
The damage? Okay.
Yeah.
So you stab it, cast this thing, wrap it up. It's tied up in these thorny mass. Its wings are tied up. It starts falling, and as it's falling, you stab it again, give it the bird, and it is now Farazan's turn. Did you have anything else?
No, sir. Thank you.
Farazan.
I just want to quickly point out that Cowart said about half an hour ago, I cast Trap him in the Pokeball. And look,
Basically, what happened?
Cowart,
He
there you
manifested.
go.
Coward, inspiration.
Excellent. So Farazan's like, what's happening?
Yeah, you hear Spectro going Spectro on somebody.
Yeah, and I'll relay in telechat just as a free action that I've knocked it down. Like it was flying when now it's not. Go stomp on it with your big feet, Farazan.
The best part is this thing doesn't even know what hit it. Like,
Yeah,
literally,
no.
it didn't see you.
Not at
Nothing.
all.
It's looking at
It's
Alma.
so
It
Farazan.
just got like
It tried to fly away and then just
Don't look at me.
smeared.
it's looking at you because you're closest. It can see you, and the Spectro just Mac trucks it in the midair.
Yeah, really. That's so true.
So, my ready action was to pull out the torch when someone said pull out the torch. I don't think I heard anyone say pull out
She
the
did
torch. Okay. Farazan will ask, is now a good time to pull out the torch? Well, did anyone see what made that yell?
Mama did.
Oh,
Yeah,
Spectro,
I relayed the
yes, sir.
relayed the giant.
You see it.
Oh, I
Okay.
see it too.
Have I opened it up? Let's see. I'll open this up.
Yeah, I told.
Okay.
I
All
will
right, then.
verify. She wasn't seeing things. There's a
It's
really
not
big
got a
dude over
spear,
there.
It's just what I had.
And the light situation over there is still total darkness.
It is Dirk.
Dirk.
Yep.
Okay. So Farazan says, It's like I have to pull the torch. I can't see what's going on."
Just do it. Pull the
So-
torch.
He says,
There, I'll say it.
I'm very sorry. Close your eyes.
I'm in my dim light for now. I'm sure you're about to ruin that for me.
Yeah, he's about to ruin that. So he's going to move, pull the torch out as he moves, and about there, I guess. That's 30 feet. Yep. And so once he's there, that giant is now in dim light.
It's 50. It's 30 feet up. Yeah, you can make out where it is. You can target it.
Okay.
But it has like 3/4 cover. It's got
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So he sees it, and then he calls out "in giant" to it because he still can't see the invisible creature. I guess it's wrapped up in vines. So
Like a ranger in the night.
yeah, exactly. But he will call out "in giant" to the one on the crenellated portcullis, and it says, "We come in peace. We mean you no harm." And he looks down at the thing wrapped up in thorns. Has been stabbed 2 times. It's like, well, we mean you no harm. Him, we mean lots of harm. But no, he holds up his hand with the torch, the open hand, and says, "We come in peace." Ish. Does it respond?
It's grumbling, and it just says in giant, "You don't belong here." And you see it reaching for a giant boulder.
Okay. He will say, "It's about to start throwing rocks," and he will pull out. Well, I guess he'll drop the torch a little bit ahead. Actually, can I I forgot. Can he throw that torch a little bit ahead down to the base of the portcullis?
Sure,
Just a
and
little
I'll use that as one of your attacks of your attack action.
Okay. All right. And he's going to pull his shield, and then oh shoot, I forget. What am I using with the shield now?
Free action to
Harsh
stomp.
language.
Harsh language, yeah. He's going to pull his shield, and I don't know what I've been using with that. Probably a masterwork spear, and then he's
Okay.
going to stab at the stab down into the vines.
Stab at the poor little helpless, defenseless, murdered. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, that's the one.
Stab at the tiny winged pool of experience. You mean?
Yep.
You
Is that
still
it?
have guidance. You still have guidance as well.
And because he's
Guidance
still
only works for skill checks.
Oh shoot. Okay.
and it
But
is
you're right,
invisible,
you still
right?
Yes, but you. Yeah, you just. Well, it's also prone, so it negates. You have just a regular attack.
Okay, regular attack. All right, javelin away.
Yep.
18 for 7 points of damage.
And it stops flopping around and. Nice.
Okay.
And
Now we
I
can
think that's
Turn our
it.
attention to this giant.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, and I think that's it. So Farazan's going to be try to make himself into a nice, shiny, hard to hit target. That's it.
You're not dodging. Okay, just your shield.
Yep. Pull out the
All right.
shield and the spear.
All right, it is the giant's turn, and it pulls a big boulder and hurls it, and
It smashes into the portcullis because
fair.
of the Utopia.
So it's sitting on top of it.
Oh, okay.
Go like
Oh,
that.
there's like a parapet or something up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like over top of the tunnel, goes underneath it where it's
Gotcha.
standing, and it's throwing a gigantic boulder at Farazan,
Mm-hmm.
failing. And where does it land? 1, 2, 3,
On Spectro.
1, 2, 3, 4. Spectro, give me a reflex. Give
It
me
is going to land
dexterity.
on me. That was
Yeah,
that was just
one-
a suggestion in jest, man.
It
One
was a
is
joke.
one is the top, 2, 3, 4. You're literally in the 4 position on the D8.
All right, dexterity saving throw.
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
Oh, you got this. It's fine. Yeah.
19. Yeah. It bounds the wrong direction. You nimbly get out of the way, and it rolls on past. However, as you're dodging, the second one is hurling through the air at Farazan. 19, 20 does not hit, does it?
No.
Okay. And
Crap,
we'll
you're
go
going to
for
roll, land on Spectro again.
Nope. This time it rolls kind of back towards it, like it had a backspin on it, and rolls back towards the portcullis. Absolutely just puddling that Murphet, though. I mean, it just turns to face. Alma, you're up. You see 2 boulders.
Okay. If I like poke out to like here,
Uh-huh.
can I have line of sight to cast a spell?
Definitely.
All right, I'll
Because
cast
it's in dim
guiding.
light at this point. There's a torch lighting this area. And Spectro, you're very visible.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
He's very
I'll
grumpy
cast,
about it. He's sending the angry-faced emoji in telechat.
Let's see here. What do I want to cast?
Death. Are we supported
I'll
emoji?
cast just a first level guiding bolt just to kind of see where I'm at, but I do want to use my inspiration because I want to hit him.
Is this a roll to hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It does have, like, real big cover. Cover.
Okay.
Like, you pretty much can only see about its head whenever it's not, like, just throwing a boulder down. Because of
Okay.
the
All right. I changed my mind. Can I do
Okay.
Toll the Dead, which is a Wisdom save?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Are you within range?
Let me look. Yeah, let me look at my distance
range
here
that
because
bad boy.
I can move.
Time to bust out some Pythagoras.
It's 60 feet, so I'll just take a step forward.
Okay. That works fine. You know, I read something about that. Like, as far as, like, 3-dimensional and D&D, just go for the longest arm. And that'll get you pretty
Yeah.
much the accurate amount of distance. So, yeah, it's within range. It's a wisdom saving throw.
DC 17.
Failed.
And
It's not been hurt yet. So it's not D12. It's something else.
Yeah. That's okay. 9.
9.
Oh wait,
Okay.
14. Because I have Blessed Strike.
Nice.
Does that work on spells?
It rolled it on D&D Beyond. I'll look at
14.
it.
Okay.
Who are we to say
If it
no?
did, it probably does.
I mean,
You're
Yeah,
a cleric,
I
for
did
God's
not
sakes. You are just murderous.
yeah, I didn't roll that, but I don't know. Let's see. Blessed Strikes. When a creature takes damage from one of your cantrips or weapon attacks, you deal an additional 1d8 radiant damage to the creature.
That's freaking terrible.
Once you deal the damage, you can't use this feature again until starting your next turn. So I can do it all the time.
So it's once per turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
And then I'm gonna move back into my little crevice over here.
Perfect. Guerrilla
And
cleric warfare.
I'm good. I'm good over here.
She's
Tarathiel. You've seen two boulders hurling, and you've seen Alba casting Blessed Death.
Yeah, it rings like a bell, right?
I've heard that sound
It's just
before.
I want to run towards this cliff face and run up the wall and up over where Elmer is standing. So
all right. You shimmy on up, spider climbing.
25 to there, 30 to there. I can't actually see everything here, but I'm gonna cunning action. I want to go around and up as high up as I can get until I can kind of see it.
So
So I want to angle upwards as I go.
I'm just going to show you what the wall looks like.
Mike's
So the
playing
cliff-
three-dimensional chess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The cliff ends, and turns into a sheer wall up to the ceiling. So you're now running along the side instead of a cliff. So you're hanging off.
Yep.
You're standing on the side of the wall, and you have definite clear line of sight.
All right. So that'll take me an action and a move and a cunning action to get there.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna toss a psychic blade at this douche,
Hell yeah.
and I should have spent my inspiration, but that's a 24 to hit.
That's it.
That will do 7 points of psychic damage. I don't see a good way to get sneak attack off on this. Should have used my inspiration on it.
Okay.
All right, that's it. I'm up to that.
Method is Puddle. Spectro, you're up.
Well, what's he gonna do? He's gonna fly up there and fight a giant, I guess.
You can do it.
It's a thing that he can do. Let's see.
Cut its head off.
He's not really super excited about that, but the dude just did try to squash him with boulders, or at least it certainly seemed that way. So he's gonna. Man, okay, let's just do it. It'll be fun, probably.
You got it. You got
were
this.
20 feet in the air anyway. It wouldn't have hit you, but still.
Do what now?
You were 20 feet in the air anyway, so it wouldn't have hit you. I forgot that you were flying. But anyway,
Well,
it
that's
doesn't
all right.
change anything.
I saved. It was cool.
Yeah.
So I will fly. I have a movement speed of 50. Does that get me up where he is?
It would get you. Wrong button. It would
Oh,
get
wait.
you 50 feet straight.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
Zombie donkey. Okay. You could get to right here with one movement. At the top of the, literally standing on the crenellation.
Okay. Then I think what I would like to do, I might be able to do another cool new thing. I don't know for sure. I have to look this up. But I'm going to fly up there, and then he's in the dim light range of the torch, so I can bamf
Yes,
for
absolutely.
extra movement.
Show.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. Let me see if I can do the cool thing, because I don't remember. Okay, no, so my bamf would be a bonus action, so I wouldn't be able to do that this time. But I'm going to set up to do some really cool stuff. So I'm going to fly and bamf and basically get behind him, and that would mean, I would be invisible to him again. So I'll be, I don't know, somewhere over here.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, because he's in darkness, relying on dark vision. Yep.
And that's it. I think that I'm basically setting up for maybe some cool stuff in just a minute.
All right. Farazan.
Kind of imagine though, like You throw a rock down at this little halfling, and then it flies up past your shoulder, and you turn around to try and find it, and it's gone.
Yeah. Well, it flies up right up to your face, and then just poof, and you look around,
Yeah.
you can't see it anymore. Like just
Like a gnat.
yeah, you're like a flying nightcrawler.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's better.
That's pretty
Cool.
cool.
Smaller.
His
First
build
off-
is not going to kill very many things, but it's going to make it extremely difficult to.
You're gonna be very cool
Exactly.
doing the things that you do.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. I guess the portcullis is 50 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops. Ignore that.
Portcullis.
Portcullises.
Portcullis. And it's closed, right?
It is in the down position,
Down position.
which is closed. Yes.
All right. Farazan says, Spectro, I don't know where you are, but can you find a mechanism to open this thing?
Open the gate.
Open the blast doors. Open the blast doors.
Open a black no.
But he'll move forward.
That's a lot more funk in it.
It sounds like exactly how he says it. Open the blap no. Open the blap no. Spectro, you see the mechanism that's used. It's a winch that you would to lift the portcullis up to raise the portcullis.
Probably heavy.
Yeah, and I am we.
Do we want that?
I mean, at some point. Farazan will step forward a little bit. And he has dropped the torch. So
Just let me give me 1 second.
Okay.
Spectro, you're in a different.
map.
No, not a different map. Just a different point of view. You can see things that not everybody else can see, and I forgot to open it up for you.
Different configuration.
Yes.
This isn't even his final form.
So
A different
So you're-
visual alignment.
in the bottom, like you're in the joint of an L, and there's a passageway going to the north, to the north. Let's see how far-
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, I'm gonna open all that up. It's quite literally just a tunnel that twists out of sight.
Out of sight.
Out of sight. Farazan?
How would you describe the floor and the walls? Would you
Rough hewn,
Okay.
somewhat chiseled. It has been worked stone. There's something dug this tunnel,
okay.
but not very well. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, not dwarven artesian style, but
Right.
just
right.
making a hole in the wall.
Okay. So I don't think this is going to work, but would casting move earth along the side of the portcullis to create like handholds to climb, would that work? I don't know if that's because it says
It's 5 foot areas,
yeah.
right? So,
probably-
you're pulling out a big 5 foot chunk of dirt from the wall, and the wall is not loose earth. The ground I would give loose. You could use it, but the walls are stone.
Okay.
So the ground, yeah, you could do some digging there.
All right. In that case, I want to target the area directly beneath the portcullis.
Okay, you can dig out
Yes!
a 5 foot area under the portcullis for sure.
Okay. And is that enough to crawl under it?
5 feet. Yeah, you'd have to squeeze. It'd cost you double movement, but you can get
Okay.
into it. Sure.
Okay. Then
And you're not 5 feet wide
yeah.
by any
yeah.
stretch of imagination. So yeah.
It's like that tray you get at the bank where they pass you things under the
Right.
safety screen, right?
Sir, you forgot your ID. Sir.
yeah, sir.
Yeah.
It's under the portcullis.
It's under the portcullis. It's from now on. I'm going to that. It's now a portcullis. All right. Farazan's going to move forward to let's see, 10-foot squares.
I mean, you're in a 5 foot square. The grid works,
Okay.
but the big squares are 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So we're moving to about here. Is that a step up or something? It looks like a ridge.
It's
Or
not
is it
enough
just
just movement. It's
Okay.
little inclination.
All right. So the move Earth is the action, and then that is my movement. And that's what I'll do. And he will.
Just under the portcullis?
Huh?
Just hanging out under the portcullis?
No. The portcullis is what? 15 feet. 15
What's
feet
the
ahead.
line?
That's the that I just drew.
It's a little
No.
dip.
That's
Okay.
that's the he. So he just magically pulled out a 5-foot square of dirt out from under the portcullis, and he's gonna like
Okay,
try to dive
that's what
down.
I thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's that
It's a little
line.
bit bigger, but it's 5 to 5.
Yeah, that
Okay.
line is just
Alright.
something on the map. So
I was trying to orient myself.
Yeah, the line he's standing on is just showing that it's kind of inclined, but it's not like
Okay.
a step or anything. It's just
Oh.
just a
Okay, I got you.
and yeah,
Sorry.
Farazan's just going to keep the shield held above us, and he calls back up to the giant. He says, "You've made your decision. Now you'll have to face me and my friends."
You're down there.
That's what you think.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
It is its turn. It spins around looking for. So again, you are invisible.
Yes.
It knows where you are. You are
Yeah.
not unseen. So it turns around, knows your area, knows about where you are, and is going to try to smash you. If I can get the right stuff doing the stiff things. Steps. Well, actually, it doesn't have to step. Yeah, there's a 10 foot. Steps over, pulling its club, and just takes 2 swings at you with disadvantage.
All right.
Attack number 1, 5 and a 1. Yes.
Woo!
Attack number 2, 16 and probably a miss. That's 12.
Yes, that's a miss.
Good God.
Net 12.
Yes, the 12 is a definite miss. And it's kind of frustrated. And you see it is looking up this direction. Like
Oh,
it
good.
glances up that direction quickly, but it starts.
And just to be clear, they are. Does the portcullis go underneath, like where they are? Is there
So
a tunnel?
they're about 50 feet up,
Uh-huh.
and what he's standing on, there's a tunnel going under that. The
Oh, okay.
portcullis is blocking the tunnel.
Okay.
Where he's standing, there's no other exit, and it goes to you can't see it, but it goes to the north. This tunnel continues on under this passageway beyond. And,
Oh, okay,
you know,
okay,
You can't
okay.
you can't see it.
Right. Okay. All right. So I was thinking that I was going to go underneath the portcullis and I was going to look up and see him, but
Right.
that's incorrect. Okay.
That is it. Yeah, no, you'd see the ceiling.
Yes,
that
he
he's
would
standing
where he would be standing up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, carry on.
Alma, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing, and he's been injured now, so I will do
Yes.
I'll do my damage in
Tooling the dead.
12s. Yeah,
Uh,
I'm just gonna poke out and cast it and poke back.
What kind of saving throw is this?
Wisdom,
Wisdom.
17.
So no, that's a miss.
Okay.
So you're just creating boils and like open wounds and sores, just opening up all over this thing's poor body.
Yeah,
Oh, terrible. How much damage? Oh, there it is.
it's like 19.
19. God.
It's a cantrip too. Isn't that crazy?
You rolled a 1 on your blessed strike. So that's not even. Oh my
You
God.
know.
It's a heck of a cantrip.
I'll just poke back.
And you hear it just roar and like scratch. Tarathiel, you see all of that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm gonna continue running forwards.
okay. And you have a party member that is adjacent to this creature.
hmm
Yeah, good call. But I was actually gonna jump in. It's probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Bad idea. Let's definitely do it.
Yeah, definitely doing it. So I'm gonna do the Soul Blade teleportation dealy.
All right.
Woo!
Let me see how far I can go. I can go up to 40 feet. So
So you throw a psychic dagger at it and then teleport to it?
basically, I kind of throw it past it a little bit, and I'll end
Okay.
up here-ish.
Is
So
it up to
Tarathiel
40 feet,
continues.
or is it 40
It's up
feet?
to.
Okay.
No, it's up to 40 feet.
All right,
So
you got
Tarathiel will run up the wall to the point where he can see over the crenellation, and then throw a psychic dagger. Throw a psychic dagger at the ground by this thing's feet, and strike out at it.
All
And
right.
I'm going to use my point of inspiration
Smart.
because
Considering
we're
beyond
over
2 hours.
because we're over time.
Yeah.
Because we're over time, and then
That gives you advantage, which is super advantage.
sure is. So that is a 22 to hit,
Yeah.
and that will do 25 total points of damage.
Good. God.
6 psychic and 19 sneak attack.
Jeebus.
As I come flying in from the darkness.
All right. It does not like that at all. It's the top of round 4. It is 2 hours, so we're going to have to finish this combat next week. Sorry, guys. This
That's
might
okay.
go on for
Oh,
a good
yeah, it's okay though.
20, 10, 15, 20 more minutes. We can go long if you want.
It's up
It's
to
up
you.
to you guys. I got nothing to do.
I have to work.
I probably can't.
You have to
Okay.
work? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
I guess
you
we'll,
guys
we'll
the
save
two.
I'm
new
sorry.
we'll save
No,
some
don't be sorry.
new kit of Spectros for next week. You guys saw
Yeah,
the
I'm
ensnaring
excited to
strike,
see.
and now he's gonna do something else that you guys have never seen him do.
All right, then we will pick up with Spectro round 4 next week. Thanks for joining us.
I'll write that
I
down.
don't know if I doubt the Stillhouse crew is still there, but if you are,
No.
thanks for sticking around.
Murder method.
And I'm pretty sure I saw the Cools.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us again. And we'll see if we can have a 3-week streak. 3 in a row. That'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
amazing.
Legasp.
See you guys.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.